it is Oasis. And it's Madam Oasis to you. All right, so I'm going to jump straight in. I've already cleansed the energy of the cards. We just did Scorpio's energy. I love Scorpio's energy. That's the type of energy everybody needs to be in. Well, not really, because if that's the case, I wouldn't do this. We wouldn't all have different placements and signs, okay? And different column. Okay, so you know what I heard for you guys? Put me in, coach, put me in. And this is funny because I know what it's like to feel like I'm ready. I'm made for this. This is, let me do it. I got it. I got it. I'm gonna hit that 3, you know, when we need it. It's the energy of premature growth is what I heard, okay? And it looks like we might dissect a little bit into that. You may feel like you are ready for something, and God is like, look, you ain't ready yet. And if you proceed in this, you may mess something up that I've got planned for us. Like, hold on. Okay, some of you guys may be really excited about something that you're getting involved in or something you're being called to do. There's a sense of a lot of enthusiasm here, but not to act on it so impulsively, Sagittarius. Okay, so let's get into it. I am super excited. I only have 2 more decks I need to shuffle, but while I'm doing that, if you need extended services, okay, if I have said something to you that resonates so deeply with your soul and you need more information or insight, you can book me for a personal reading. It is in my link in my bio. If you want to collaborate on a creative endeavor with me, that's also in the link. Now, if you need a physical service, a product, something to help you with your skin, or if you're having issues with balance of your skin, I do have a rose water that is not only beneficial to your face physically, but spiritually, okay? I did spell the rose water, to not only help you physically, but to help you internally, to where when you do put it on with the intentions that I have set, it will help you to overcome obstacles effortlessly, okay? I've been using it, and I use it every day, and I've been using it since I've started to make the product over the summer. So whatever nourishment you need, your girl has it. Okay, Sagittarius, let's get into the read. Now, okay, so I guess we're going to use that deck because the star card is here. We're going to start with the bird messages. I am going to lead with one of my tarot decks. We're then going to pull a card from Numinous deck, and then I'm going to give your soul some nourishment with my oracle cards, okay? Hi. Sagittarius, I do feel the need to tell you that it is amazing that you feel so excited for whatever this is, okay? The energy of being excited does not need to leave you, okay? You need to use that energy wisely. Do not allow it to burn out so fast because something is not working out how you want it to work out. All right, so we have infidelity is in the air. So something may be held up because you may have people involved in something that do not need to be involved, okay? And a lot of times that's typically what holds a lot of us up, is the attachments that we have to other people, or the attachments that people have to us and our destiny and our purpose, okay? It's the quickest way for your manifestations to be slowed down or to put on pause, okay? It's a lot of cards, Sagittarius. I'm not taking them. Leo, we're in Leo season, so I only took all the cards that came out with Leo because this is their season. Just give me no more than 2 cards. Thank you. Let's just see what these are. So the one that came out is perfect trust will be rewarded with its like. What did I just say? Perfect trust will be rewarded. It's like trust the process. If trust the process was a person. Stay true to your heart's desire and keep nature in your home and heart. Renew the bonds of true friendship and remember their importance. Open the psychic awareness to recognize importance of the future. So this is most certainly connected to frenemies is what I'm hearing. People who show up like they are supporters, but they're really foes. Okay, so if you feel like something has been slowed down at this time, Sagittarius, it is because you have maybe you've put trust upon people who don't deserve it, okay? And what you've created is like you're built to be this leader or whatever it is that you're supposed to be showing and guiding people. But you may have some people who are attached to you who could possibly destroy what it is that you're working on, okay? And before the bigger picture, bigger scale of what you're teaching and guiding people, before it can be destroyed, God will sometimes slow your manifestations down. And when I say God, I feel like the energy of you manifesting from an unlimited space, okay?
Lots to do. Grip.
From a strong foundation, you may build anything. That came out for somebody. One of those readings. And harmony returns even after wrenching loss. Okay. So let's get into what this is. What is this perfect trust will be rewarded with its like? What is it that Sagittariuses need to take in at this time when it comes to trusting the process? What does this involve? Sacrificing, okay? Patience and planning, firm foundation, and recognition reward. So Sagittarius, because we led with this energy of like, put me in, coach, put me in, it's my turn. Some of you guys feel like it is your time for something, but God is saying, just hold on. You right here, just hold on. It's like, it reminds me of when I'm talking to my kids and they're like, we go to the party, they're like, I'm like, hold on, let's have a little pep talk. No talking to strangers. What do we need to do? It's kind of like, that's how I feel like God is handling you guys at this time. It's so cute because I feel like I can see it's especially for me to bring up my kids and how I, handle them before we go to the park or something like, hell, let's gather ourselves. How do we act? You know what I'm saying? You have to remind sometimes people before they go out into the world and subject themselves to people around them that are strangers. And that's what I feel like God is kind of prepping you and saying, like, hold on. I know you're excited to get out on the stage or go out in the field or go out and do whatever it is, but hold on. Let's have a little pep talk. Let's talk about some things. Let's give you a reminder. Sacrifice came out, okay? This is oneself. How much of yourself are you giving to people or over giving to people? Patience and planning with triumph. So let's get into the sacrifice energy. What is the sacrifice energy? What is this related to when it comes to trusting the process in this preparation? Suffering in silence and deception and envy. This really just is going back to the whole fold thing. Like, you may have some people who have their hands in what you're building, and instead of being honest in how they feel about you and what's going on, witchcraft is of the mind. Okay, and everybody participates in witchcraft every day. When you look at social media, when you look at the news, witchcraft is of the mind. That's why it's called craft. And yeah, whatever. But I just felt the need to say that, okay? Throw up somewhere else, okay? Throw up somewhere else. This is not the space for that. Suffering in silence and sacrifice and deception and envy is giving the energy that you have somebody around. You look like Shaka Khan. That's funny. You have some people in your energy who, instead of expressing how they feel about you, they're taking how they feel about you and really doing witchcraft. Let's talk about it. Since someone brought up witchcraft in the chat, let's talk about how witchcraft actually is possessed and how it's projected onto people. A form, one out of a million different ways that you can participate or do witchcraft is gossiping and spreading rumors or lies, because that actually, sometimes people don't know someone, or sometimes people don't really have an idea who someone is, and if you come around and persuade them and say, plant little seeds of negativity, that person can change how they feel about someone. Regardless if this person is a strong-minded, real person, it's still a seed that's planted. That is a form of witchcraft, sir or ma'am. Okay, whoever you are, Capo. I know I can't trust you. Your name is Capo. But I feel like this person may be performing witchcraft, regardless if it's consciously them doing it. Like, oh yeah, I know that I can do this, and it have an effect on this person's reputation or what they're doing. or they're unconsciously doing it. They're just talking their shit up. They're just saying what they want to say because they want to project a certain energy on you or whatever it is that you are being led to create. Now, God ain't finna play with you or this person because there's a certain energy of a job that needs to be done. This makes me feel like Libra's energy is connected to this because Libra had a very strong position that God was repositioning him into. Okay, so it is your due diligence to make sure that you minimize the amount of witchcraft that is being performed on you. Okay, I feel the need to say this, Sagittarius, because again, witchcraft is a form of mind manipulation. It can be through social media, it can be verbalizing, etc. Okay, but this is saying, hey, you got some people on your side, you got some people on your team who are doing this. You have some people who are taking what you're supposed to be doing, that God has sent you on a mission, and they're throwing salt, fuel, doing a whole lot of extra stuff behind your back. And I feel like this is not something that you are privy to. Patience and planning. So, what's the advice on dealing with this? Because, woo. Love begins wanting to come out. Triumph and success. Love begins wanting to come out. Ooh, okay, we're gonna take these cards. Excuse me. Patience and planning. Shadow and wisdom. Okay, so let me sit with this because it just makes me feel like you guys have put me to work right now with this. Wisdom and shadow. This dog is really sticking out to me. I just feel like this is a sign of you taking heed of the warning. Number 5 represents change. So this is very uneasy. I just even feel like whoever comes across this, it can happen before you experience this, in the middle of experiencing this, and after. So I'm hitting all 3 different angles of people who are going to be going through this. A lot of you guys are about to find out that you cannot trust who you thought you can trust, and it's going. This is making me feel like this is Libra, or who was it? Who was this? Was this Virgo? But it's something about once you find out what someone's been doing behind your back, there's an instant reflection on yourself. You are going to start second guessing yourself, and I clutch for my pearls. Hopefully you're not going to, okay? But I just feel like this is going to make you feel like it's going to throw you off of your A game. It's going to make you lose your enthusiasm. That's what I heard. That's why I kept saying in the beginning, keep this excitement, because I feel like once you find out the people you thought you can trust, you cannot trust on, and if anything, it's the complete opposite. It's going to make you look at yourself like it's going to make you question everything you've been building. Don't do that. You've been on the right track, Sagittarius. You're doing what you need to do, even if you have some ways to go, even though if you have some things you need to work through, even though you are not in the space that you want to be in the position that you want to be in life. God is saying, hold on, all right? I only need you to take a look at these people. That's it. You don't need to stop having the same excitement. You need to keep going. You just need to cut the head, chop the head off of the snake and chop the tail. They say all you need to do is chop the head off of a snake. I chop the head and we chop the tail. We don't need nothing wiggling. It ain't got no head, or you know what I'm saying? It can't wrap up and do nothing without the tail. So it's just kind of like you need to completely cut yourself, not even yourself, cut these people out of whatever this is, okay? I almost want to ask, how did you even get in it? That's what's coming up. You should be focused on how you even allow these people in your space. And I need to take this for myself. You know what I'm saying? How did you, that's this wisdom And it's shadow work. And I think that's what I was like, I just need to sit and just think about this, because it felt like it was a little mystery. It felt like there's little Blues Clues going on. The energy of this is saying, hey, do not blame yourself, but just take accountability. Those are two different energies. Blame and guilt and accountability are completely separate, and people get that completely misconstrued. Wisdom and shadow is saying, hey, I just need you to take a look at why you did. How did you begin to trust these people? What made you think you can trust these people? I feel like this is some type of assignment that I'm giving you. This is some spiritual homework and some shadow work that I'm giving you right now. If you resonate with this, if you're like, look, I resonate with this energy. What am I supposed to do? I feel like the first step is accountability. Before you even cut these people off or whatever the case may be, there's something about writing this down. Write these questions down and ask yourself, how did you begin to trust these people? What made you feel like you can trust these people, and what have they shown you consistently? What patterns have you seen? Verbiage have they used? Listen, if you even listen to how people talk. People telling themselves all the time, body language, how they speak, what they speak. And I just feel like all of what I just asked you is what you're going to be able to sit back and write and be like, wow, it was right in front of my face this whole time and I just wasn't seeing it. And I think the reason why you wasn't seeing it is you accept people for who they are and know that people still have space to improve. But what you're not recognizing is how to see a snake when it comes. A snake is a snake. Improvement is improvement. Those are two different things. So discerning when a snake has approached you or in your energetic field. Okay, so let's pull from the following decks and let's get some more clarification. What other clarification do we need or confirmation do we need to go with this reading for Sagittarius? Venus wants to come out. There's a love energy here, because love begins wanting to keep coming out over and over and over. So maybe this is related to some type of partnership where you've mixed business and pleasure. Maybe this is someone you have feelings for, or someone who has feelings for you. But there's some type of like, maybe someone is trying to love bomb you, and maybe they're using deceit or a way to snake you by making it seem like they want some type of advance for you. Mercury energy came out with communication, words, thoughts. What did I just say? Information, learning, trade, ideas. This is most certainly telling you to keep your ideas to yourself as well at this time, Sagittarius. When we were speaking on witchcraft, we were talking about words and thoughts. All right. That is a part of witchcraft. And I just feel like narrative, people trying to change the narrative of certain things that you have already set in stone. I see you having, like, that's like saying a mission statement. My mission statement with my company is to ignite souls together with using my magnetic energy. And someone coming over in your space and flipping your words and saying, oh, this person said that they like to use people's souls and use it for their magnetic energy. That's what I'm picking up on. Someone is taking what you represent and what you do and changing the words and spreading that to other people. And all I'm seeing here is you need to get these people out your space, because regardless of what naysayers or people running their mouth or talking out the side of their necks about however they feel about what you're doing, you need to reshift your focus, get these people out of your space, because you're no longer held accountable when you don't evolve yourself with people. That's when you reclaim your power. That's when you reclaim your victories. That's when God can fully use you, when you don't allow certain people to have their hands in what God is birthing inside of you. All right. On top, we have the 4th house, which is roots. Family, home, background, comfort, cooking, inner world, real estate, shelter, self-care, rejuvenation, habits, well, and shell. Heavy on the rejuvenation and habits, okay? And background. Background, again. Background energy, background noise. Alrighty. Another emphasis on not allowing, I see you guys like, y'all too comfortable with who this is. You telling them what you're cooking for dinner. I'm just trying to figure out, I'm trying to ask the same question. How you get so close to this person? How you allow this person to get so close to you? That is the question that the universe, God, your angels, whoever it is that you go to for help and assistance in this world that you live. This question is not coming from me. This is coming from them. How did you allow them to get so close to you? If you was wondering why something was slowed down or why something has paused, God is saying, how did you allow these people to get too close to what we've been building, child? Okay, so let's pull something. Let's pull a card for your nourishment. Let's give your soul, after digesting and hearing this information, what do Sagittarius need at this time to nourish their soul at this time? All right, so we're going to stay in alignment with our assignment, and you don't lose focus and sight of what's really important and who is important, okay? Really need to say a moment of silence. Some of you guys just need a moment of silence. We have sacred mirror. Wow. Cozy up with risk. This sacred mirror to me is about taking accountability. Anytime I hear anything with mirror, this means a portal of exploration, self-exploration, and taking accountability. This has a lot to do with Lilith energy, things that you're insecure about, insecurities that come up, and how insecurities show up around the people around you and that you communicate with on a day-to-day basis. I know a lot of times I do self-reflection and mirror work where I just look in the mirror and I just stare at myself. I ask the question, what do you need, Roche? What do you need, Oasis? What do you need to take accountability for? What are you not seeing that you need to see? And I'll just stare in the mirror. Sometimes it'll be for like 30 to 40 minutes. And then that information will come up, okay? I will tell you, if you do this, you always want to make sure that your mirrors, are clean. You can use Florida water to cleanse your mirrors. You can use smudge, Palo Santos. You can use lemon water if you want to. Program the lemon water, tell it to cleanse your mirror, and then, wipe it down. You want to make sure you use a clean mirror, okay? You don't want to look in a mirror that belongs to somebody else and start feeling the energies of other people. All right, you want to do this in your home, and that's what that fourth house root was also coming up. Yeah, because Mars is right behind that. Yep, and craft. So yeah, you want to make sure that if you are going to do this, use a mirror that you are accustomed to looking at every day in the mirror. Of course, you don't want to go to work and be like, self, what do you need now? And you start feeling some energy from the person who just used the bathroom. So don't do that, okay? I have to be very responsible. And what I tell you guys, what I think you guys should do far as, rituals or just different mechanisms that you use to realign yourself, okay? So, Sagittarius, you got this, but cut the head and the tail of this snake and you're going to be good. And everything is going to be back up to speed in another next 2-3 months. I do feel like if you come back next Tuesday, we might have something else to talk about. But I do feel like this is an energy that's going to be pushed out in the next couple of months, going past maybe December is what I'm feeling for you guys. So, and I think that's y'all season anyway. So, I love y'all. I will see y'all next Tuesday, Sagittarius. And, yeah.